Hey, hey, hey! Jay from Lanx RC. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with Wayne from RC247 and Lanx RC, Wigan and Leo, just all the groups. We're up here in Accrington, up the coppice, and today we are doing a comparison video. And I'll tell you why in a second, because a lot of people have been asking this after my last video. That there is a Yikong 4082. Locking diffs, 2-speed, light kit. Basically, and I'll have to bleep that out. This one is an Absima. Wayne, please tell me what the name is and whatever.
It's a KHAMBA 110 scale. It's the baby version of your Yikong, sorry. Basically, this is the German branding. It's not the Hong Kong version. For everyone who's getting confused.
So basically, it is a Yikong in the sense, but all Absima do is they buy it, rebrand certain parts, change one or two tiny little bits onto it, like the body.
It's the body to change. Also, it's the lighting kits are different. Specifically on the KHAMBA, as you see, you don't receive fog lights. They have to be added additional. You have no roof bar. And also, these are not the standard wheels. These are the 1.9 Geo wheels off my FTX.
Well, we'll get to them in a minute. Slow your rope.
Oh, we have, mate. We have. Comes out of a cereal box.
You're not the forest police, are you? Anyhow, that's all in good fun. But yeah, basically what it is the Absima, they take it, they rebrand it, and they market it as their own. Well, I wanted to do a comparison. Well, we both wanted to do a comparison video actually, because like I said, mine's the 1/8 scale, which is the big size.
It's the big brother version.
It's the big brother version. It is the big brother version.
And then my little 110 baby version.
That one is actually exactly the same, but just scaled down to the 1/10 size. So basically, you're getting all the same. You're getting the locking diffs, you're getting the 2-speed, you're getting a light kit, and yeah, well, we'll get to it. So it's lids off time. So as you can see, apart from that, which is my sound kit, which I've added. Wayne has a sound kit, as he just said, he hasn't added it yet. But basically, as you can see, right, 1, 2, 3 servos, front diff, rear diff, 2-speed. So show you this. Front diff, rear diff, 2-speed. It's all identical, it's exactly the same, but just scaled down to the 1/10 scale.
The only difference is between the two is the ESC is different. This is your 1060. The copy, it's the WP Hobby Wing copy, which I won't rely on. I would recommend to change that straight away.
And this one comes with, I think it is the 880 quick run. That's the proper Hobby Wing one.
Yeah. Hence why I recommend you change this, because they're not 100% waterproof. Regardless what your manual says, they are not. And they could really do with making new design in it by moving your buttons, i.e. on and off switch, which is in the most silliest place you can put it.
There is some just little things that are quite annoying, and we'll go through them. One of them for Wayne, like I said, and I think that's a little bit of a daft place to put the on-off switch. That could be placed somewhere different. On mine, I'm having issues with the receiver, but I think that's just because it's getting wet and I've greased the pins and blah 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 a little bit, so it's not really a complaint on the car. That's because of the way I've driven it. Another thing, the standard tyres on these cars are alright. They're not the best, but they're not the worst. Now, as you can see, these ones here are my originals. These are the ones that come with the car. And they're not the best. They're good if you're dry, that's what I'd say.
I'd say they're more of a trail style, if you will.
Yeah, more a trailing tyre. More a trailing tyre.
There's not enough depth in the tyre itself.
And this is the 1/10 scale. Basically, they're the same tyre near enough. Just ever so slightly different design. But you didn't find these brilliant, did you?
But they can't handle rocks, how they tell you they do. One, there's not enough tread in them. And if the ground's a little bit slippy or slimy, you're going to struggle. Even though the 2.2s give you the better clearance, I still recommend you change the tyres. They're good to get out with at first, to test your rig, whatever, but if you're like us, they go crawling all the time, I recommend you change them.
Like I said, that's one of the first things I did. These are my originals. Like I said, they did well and they suited me right until I needed to get up rocks and things like that, and when things were wet. And I changed mine out for J Concepts. Very, very sticky tyres, very sticky. And actually, so far as you've seen on most of my videos, I'll just wait for these people to come past. Well, I apologise for that interruption, just 3 little silly doggies just being daft. And I think we was on about the tyres. Yeah, we were saying basically the original tyres, they're alright. They're good enough to get you on the go, and they're certainly the first thing I'd look at changing, because as for everything else, there's not a lot that's actually wrong with them. They've got portal axles as well. It's basically, and I'm going to say this, and I'm putting my name on the block here, it's basically a Traxxas copy. Traxxas Cr3.4 copy. That's what I personally believe.
That's my opinion as well. That's the reason why I wasn't prepared to pay the price of a Cr3.4 when you can get the identical stuff in a cheaper model that'll do the same thing and just as good, if not better.
And that's exactly what I've said from day one.
It's true.
I was looking at the Cr3.4 and I couldn't warrant nearly £800–900 all in with batteries and bits, then enough to make it nice and work and usable. As you've seen Stuart's on the channel, his hops up to death, and his actually does.
That is a machine.
It is a machine. It goes up nearly everything and anything, doesn't it?
We was at Ribby one day. We were up Ribbiton one day.
It was just flying up.
And it come flying up past the side of me, and it smashed a rock this big. And I'm not lying. And time he hit it, it moved the rock 6 inch. And that's a 110 scale remote control crawler, mate. It moved it, and it was buried in the ground. So it just goes to show, if you put time, effort, and the money into your rigs, they are very, very strong.
That's the point.
That is.
Put 400 or 500 quid into the car by buying it, plus another X amount on top of that. I've spent nothing on that, bar enough for tyres. Oh, I'm sorry, and I bought a second set of wheels and tyres as well, but they're more just rock crawling wheels and tyres.
Likewise with myself, I've not done no upgrades apart from took a set of tyres off my other Geo rig and put them on.
Well, that's what I was just coming to. Like I said, these mine are my J Concept. These were the only ones I could find that fitted on the original hubs, because this gap I think is 74mm, and it's a really weird size. I think they're like 2.9 wheels, something like that. Basically SCX6 size nearly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They're not far off from like, when on Tuesday. No. These originals are 42 times 116mm.
There you go. So that's your exact size. I can't do that for mine because they don't have them written on. But I could get you the specs. I might put them on the screen if I can find the specs out. But basically, all Wayne's done again is wheels and tyres, just for the better grip performance. And as for showing them off, mate, I think we're about done. What do you reckon?
Enough, yeah, mate.
I think what we'll do is we'll just go for a bit of a trail and just try and put them up against. Obviously, mine's a little bit bigger, so we'll get over bigger things. But it'd be good to see the difference and see if it's capable enough, because you never know. I've seen stuff that 110 size and mine won't get over.
Yeah, likewise.
Seriously,
I've seen the same myself, mate. And to be honest,
look at Redneck Hill. I couldn't, my other tyres.
Yeah.
I could not get up that.
Look at the FTX Ravine. That's the cheapest rigs you can buy. It's got 4-wheel steer, and believe it or not, that can climb majority of your steepest hills. It's got no weight to it. One of the lads have one.
Absolutely nothing, and it flies up.
It actually takes the mickey out of you.
It does on some of them, doesn't it?
600-pound axle cappers, your Element ICs, your Traxxas, your Absimas, your Yikong.
Ridiculous what it takes over.
It takes the mickey out of all these expensive rigs.
One more thing, just to let you know, the radio gear that it comes with is Dumbo RC. It's non-branded because obviously they're using it for themselves. I think yours comes as a branded Absima, doesn't it? But it is.
What it is, Absima have basically bought a load of Dumbo ICs, like Jay just explained to you. They're identical to what Jay has, but it's just been rebranded as Absima CR6S.
Which basically means it's 6-channel.
Yeah, that's all it is. You get 6 channels.
Now, your 6 channels are obviously, channel 1 is your steering, channel 2 is your throttle, channel 3 on this one is for your first and second gear, channel 4 is your switch there, which is your lights, which I'll just show you on this one. So if I switch the remote on, you get the nice blue lights on the top there. Come on, focus, you silly sausage. Yoink. Anyway, you can see it. So if I switch that switch into the middle, so the lights are flashing, and then you push it on all the way up, sorry. So you go into the middle and it'll flash, push it all the way to the end, and it comes on solid. But you've also got, and I think yours does, yes it does as well, the emergency lights. By doing that you have to go 1, 2, 3, and they go off. Switching back on, it's 1, 2, 3, and they come back on. In fact, I'll have to switch them off because you can't see them. There you go, so you got your emergency lights as well. But there, basically, it's a Dumbo RC radio, which are one of the best on the market for range and the amount of cars that you can actually keep on them. And I mean, what's the word? Bind onto them, isn't it? When you can bind onto them.
They've got multiple uses on multiple vehicles via one controller, via multiple receivers. The
So
best
you can
thing
have
IC controllers are, the best thing is you can put up to 10 receivers onto one controller and run different modes.
These ones though, you can have as many as you want, but they don't hold the trim settings, so you might have to obviously switch your trim settings out and your reversers and whatever per model that you're using. But obviously that you'd find that out as you go along. But yeah, I think that's basically it, isn't it, Wayne?
It is for the comparison.
For the comparison side of it and having a look at it. So we're going to go on a bit of a trail and have a bit of a wander around and
have a laugh and
look at where we are. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place up here. So
also, before it finishes, you also gain these 2 little bolts, because we have as they come standard, the magnetic mounted bodies. So these come for when you're actually transporting. And it's very wise, you do not lose these.
You do not lose it. Mine's there, you see. As soon as I open the body up, I screw mine into there. Because if you lose that, your body's going to get ripped off. You can buy the replacements, actually. They're only about 30p off AliExpress, would you believe?
It's the point, it's the
you don't want to lose it.
It's the time frame of waiting. So you're forever worrying about your body's coming off.
And there you go. I just freaking dropped mine. Right, anyway, we'll get back to you in a bit, people. See you later. So, we're just going to have a crawl up here. It's quite a long trek all the way up. And we're just going to I'll follow you up or you follow me up. I don't know, whichever way around. In fact, I'm going to have to do one at a time because of the camera.
Well, that's how it should be.
We'll do that. I'll just follow you up and you just do whatever route you want to take. Saved himself. Nice little rolly over. I think that's doable, dude. It's just finding the line on it. You perhaps come up with your tyre that you... And the guard. There you go, all the way up. Bit of wheel speed. Oh, that was funny. That was funny. Oh. Job maintenance. And you honestly, you had it then. It was just turn your wheels a little bit too much. That's it, that's the one! Perfect, lad. Now we're basically only doing this just to, I won't even say as a comparison because obviously I've got the bigger car and man will go over possibly bigger things. But I just want to just show you so I can come up with the same things, and you just see the difference in how easy it is, and it gives you a bit of a comparison on scale. And
with the 110 as well, it's a bit more technical as well, because we're a bit lower to the ground, if you will, where the 1/8's just that little bit higher, so they've got a little bit more clearance. So with 110 scale drivers, they have to take lines a little bit
slightly different lines, but we will see what this bigger brother can do. Huh? It's already recording.
Here's a nice 1/8 going up. Oh, made mincemeat of that.
Low speed, not this.
It's all about control.
Like I said, these new tyres are very sticky as well. We're running into the same issue. I might struggle here because of how big I am.
That's it, that's it. Go up, way, and he's up. That's it, straight up there, my mate. Look at that, how easy it is. And there you go, it's back to its big brother. There we have it, guys.
It's like I say, it's just a comparison, people. Just so you can see the difference between 1/8 and 1/10 size, and just how easy it is, or it might not be easy, we don't know. Just depends on the obstacle, and see how it's going to do, whatever. I'm lost for words. Just got to this next bit, and we're just contemplating the best route. Just show it you. You've got sort of two ways. You can come up here, like this, and come up, and that's the challenge there, stepping up there, or you can sort of follow it around. There's all different routes, or you can actually come the same way, but then take a path round here. Ooh, it's really hard to record. And then up. We'll just see what Wayne's going to do. Oh, there you go, a bit of wheel speed. Bit of wheel speed got him up and over. Oh, he took the hard line as well. Oh, yes. Good stroke that there, lad. Ooh. Oh, man. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Yes, lad. Look at that for a climb. Wow.
Blind leading the blind. I'm happy at that.
Mate, that was a fairly epic crawl up there, dude. I'll tell you what, them tyres make all the difference though, don't it? I don't think either of our cars, I certainly don't think either of our cars would have got up here on the standards.
Not on original tyres he wouldn't.
Definitely not.
And therefore you're just going to waste your battery.
Definitely not. Oh, one more thing. I have weighted all 4 of my wheels as well.
Mine's unweighted.
And his is unweighted, so you'll see a lot of more movement, front end lifting up and stuff. More so on mine.
A little bit of bouncing and rocking.
If the crawlers are rocking, don't bother knocking. That's what the postman said.
That's what she said. Here we have the Yikong going to attempt the same trail.
Locking diffs.
And here she goes.
Well, remember again, these are on bigger wheels and tyres, and there's a slight advantage.
Oh, had the same problem. It's the same problem as I had at first. There she goes, she's up. Oh, look at that tyre squash on the rear there. That's it, mates. That's it. Oh, he's picking the hard line there. He's picked the hard line, boys and girls. That's it. Oh, look at that. Oh, now he's got in a pickle. Oh, and it's up. Oh, what a save. What a save. Ah. Hey up. It's dragging me downhill, is the little thing. But that route there that Jay has just took with that is the unbeatable route, is that.
So I couldn't really see where
Mate, you just took the hardest of hardest lines. You've just gone over the rock. He's going to have another go at it. As you see, there we have problems with the roots and the thorns that stick out. That's the downside to rock crawling and trailing. But my man won't give up. He'll keep going and keep going. Oh, it's wrapped round your front.
Oh, come on. Guess what, son? We know it got there.
Oh, nice, easy route there.
We know it
the
got
Yikong had enough. They had enough.
Oh, Jade had enough. One or the other.
Oh, look at this, making easy work. Easy work. Oh, look at that. Lovely.
Just watched my Yikong come up that hill where Wayne was filming, and we stopped and had a bit of a chat, and we were just having a talk about the cars. We've literally, all I've done is gone to set off, steering servo's burnt out, won't come on, no power to it, just checked, just gone over it, and there's no obvious reason to why it's even, there's one little nick on the wire, but the wire's not chopped, it's literally just a crush on the plastic. So I don't know whether it's that, but as you can see, it is locked, and I can't, that's another thing, I can't even turn the servo, so I think it's absolutely locked it up. Must have burnt it out.
Way over its end points for some daft reason, because you weren't forcing it to turn as it come up.
Nope.
Unless,
as you can see, that's the position, it was the last position, that's the last position I turned it to. And it hasn't moved from that, but I can't get it out of that either. Freaking tree sap.
I'm just wondering, mate, if that thorn bush we come up while we're heavily wrapped round the front has literally yanked it a bit too far, mate.
I think that's it. And then I've just got, and then I've strained it.
Think of, because that's the only time it's ever been wrapped up heavily like that.
And yeah, I'm smoking a fag because I'm stressed.
Welcome to RC world, mate.
Yeah, welcome to the world of RC. Well, Wayne said he's going to help me out because I haven't got a servo at the minute either.
2 spare ones at home.
So my man's just going to help me out. I'll sort out some cash when I've got it, dude.
Don't need to, mate. It's all part of the community. We're here to help each other out. We're a big family. And that's how it should be anyway.
And there you go. But I didn't want to lie, and I didn't want to say, oh, we've had a fantastic time and this and that and blah blah blah, because that just shows that anything can happen at any time.
Of course you can, yeah. You could be out 10 minutes, you could be out 10 hours. It's just a matter of how your car wants to operate.
And for me today, it's gone, see you later.
Other words, he doesn't want to do a comparison video.
That's
he
it.
Doesn't want to come out and play today, unfortunately, does the Yikong.
That's it. It's Mr. Kong switching that switch in China, saying, you know what, bloody? See you later, bloody. That's what that is. Anyhow, do you know what? I'm going to end the video here. I know it's only been a bit of a shorty one. It has been good for what we've done and what we've put them through. It's been brilliant, and I'm peed off it's come to such a short end.
We'll come back another day.
We will. But next time it'll just be a trail run. It won't be no comparisons. It'll just be me and Ryan having a mess about. But yeah, no, I'm really pissed off now. But anyhow,
hey ho.
big smiles, hey ho. If you've liked the video, just leave a like on the video.
Subscribe and ring that bell for the notifications, people.
What he said. Leave me a comment as well and tell us how daft we are. And yeah, subscribe. I'm really annoyed. But in fact, no. Well, yes, I am annoyed actually, because I swapped the proper one out because it was only a 25 kilo for that one, which is a 40 kilo, and now I wish I'd not bothered, because it might have lasted. I can't say it wouldn't, I can't say it wouldn't, but I think it would have done.
It's just weird.
It's just a weird one.
It's a 40 kg servo as well.
And it hasn't been put under any strain, but we've just thought about that it might have got tangled up and then put some strain on it, but I don't know, because it was working and it's literally just stopped dead. So anyhow, yeah,
We'll find the root of the problem.
Yeah, we will. Anyhow, like, comment, subscribe, please. See you later. Peace.